physically, emotionally. It's coming to the end of the semester. We're coming up to the holiday season. I know that this is a time where people start to feel a little anxious and overwhelmed. So I'm just checking in to make sure that everybody is feeling okay. Or if you are feeling anxious and overwhelmed, let me know. We'll try to do something about it. One of the things.
Yeah, I just forgot to tell. Uh, Today I was feeling overwhelming. Just I need to finish something, but I couldn't. But when I see you, I feel like uh, more energetic.
Okay, okay, good, good. Yeah, it's being overwhelmed a lot of times is a lot of it is involved with thinking about the future, right? Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get this finished. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do. Oh, how come I took on all of this? I can't believe that, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of overwhelming sensations and thoughts, really, it's really more head based than actuality based. A lot of times when if you can just detach yourself from your thoughts and get down to the projects at hand, you really begin to manage that sense of being overwhelmed, and you just take it like one little step at a time. Even I like to say all the time, there's very few problems that can't be solved with like a yellow legal pad and a pencil, right? You just write down, this is what I have to do, this is how long it's going to take, this is the time I have. So being overwhelmed is, it's a form of anxiety. And anxiety is all about the future. It's all future thinking, future thinking, future thinking. So what we'll try to do is we'll try to ground ourselves a little bit in some breath work. So we're going to begin by doing a little Nadi Shodhana breathing. And Nadi Shodhana breathing is alternate nostril breathing. Whether or not you realize it, throughout the course of the day, we usually breathe primarily into one nostril, and then it'll switch at some point through the day and you'll breathe primarily through the other. But what we're going to do with alternate nostril breathing is alternate breathing from one nostril to the next. And this helps to balance our energy. So whether or not you're feeling like energized, hyper, anxious, overwhelmed, or lethargic, depressed, when you use breath work, you can balance your breathing. And that's what Nadi Shodhana does. So you take your two fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, and rest them on your forehead. And then your thumb rests on one nostril and your ring finger rests on the other. And if you want, you can close your eyes and then gently just close with your thumb, just close your nostril. So my thumb is on my left nostril. So I'm going to close my left nostril, inhale through my right, and then close my right, exhale through my left. Inhale left, close, exhale right. Inhale right, close, exhale left. Inhale left, close, exhale right. Inhale right, close, exhale left. Inhale left, close, exhale right. Inhale right, close, exhale left. And then release your hands and just sit for a moment or two, noticing your breath, noticing your thoughts, noticing your energy, noticing your mood. Your breath and your mental state are incredibly closely connected. They're practically like Siamese twins. So we try to use different breath techniques to balance our energy. Other times we use it to calm ourselves. Sometimes we use it to stimulate ourselves. But right now we're using it as a balancing and grounding technique. Bring your hands together at your heart center. And just as we tried to balance our breath a little bit, We'll continue through our class and through our movement, through our asana, to try to balance our bodies a little. So try to make a short intention or promise to yourself that throughout your entire time on your mat this afternoon, you'll try to remain in a state of emotional balance, not getting too disappointed, not getting too energetic, trying not to think too much about the future, just trying to be grounded and balanced in the present moment. And then inhale that intention deep into your heart center and exhale it out into the world. Begin to drop your chin toward your chest, noticing what you notice about the back of your neck. And then slowly begin to open your eyes. Follow your hands with your gaze. Raise your arms up over your head. Reach up as high as you can. Take another little breath in. And as you exhale, release that right arm down. Your left arm's coming up and over. Stretch through that whole left side of your body. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, your left hand comes down. Your right arm comes up and over. Inhale, lift, palms forward. As you exhale, fold forward, release your head, your hands, your heart, and creep your fingers out a little bit further. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your arms up. And then once again, that right hand comes down, left arm comes up and over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, palms forward, fold forward, stay here, relax your shoulders. And then keeping your arms stretched out in front of you, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, lift yourself up onto your hands and knees. So you flatten your feet, you feel the tops of your feet, feel your hands, spread your fingers out nice and wide. Start to drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. And then take a big breath in as you exhale, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin around your spine. Come to a neutral spine, stretch your right foot out behind you. Press your heel back. You should feel this not only in your calf, but maybe behind your knee. And then slowly lift that right leg up, hold it there. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and send it back out. Again, right knee, right elbow, and send it back out. One more time, right knee, right elbow, send it back out, leave it there, extend your left arm. Look to your left thumb, nice breath in. This time, knee to elbow, send it out. Knee to elbow, send it out. Knee to elbow, send it out. Bend that right knee, reach behind you with your left hand, find your foot, and try to lift that right leg up just a little bit higher. Release your hand, stretch your right leg out behind you, toes down, drop your right foot behind your left foot, turn and look over your left shoulder. And look forward, lift that leg up, hold it there for a moment, and then release that right knee down, and right away that left foot comes out behind you. Toes to the floor, press your heel back, stretch your calf. So your foot's on the floor right now. Yeah, toes on the floor, heels pressing back, good. And now you can slowly lift that left leg up. Nice breath in. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Send it back out. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back out. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back out. Leave it there. Extend your right arm. Look to your right thumb. Try to keep yourself steady and balanced. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, send it out. As you exhale, bend your left knee, reach behind you. Can you find your foot and lift it up nice and high? Release your hand, stretch that left leg out, and then drop it over your right leg, look over your right shoulder. Look forward, lift your leg up, hold it there for a moment, and then release that knee down. Sink your hips to your heels, come to child's pose. Walk both of your hands to the right side of your mat, putting your left hand on top of your right hand and creeping those left fingers down your right hand, deepening the stretch down the left side of your body. And then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Right hand comes on top of your left. Creep your right fingers out. Come back to center. Lift yourself up onto all fours. And while we're here, we're going to do some of our chaturanga push-ups. So cross your ankles. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, start to come forward, forward, forward. Bending your elbows. Looking at the edge of your mat. Trying to hover here for a moment. And then lift yourself up. Bring your hips to your heels. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower yourself down. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips to your heels. And one more time. Nice breath in, lift up. As you exhale, lower, 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 hover. Try to stay here for 2 more breaths. And then lift yourself up. Shift your weight back. You can relax your arms if you want. Relax your shoulders. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Come back to all fours. Curl your toes. Leading with that tailbone. Lift your hips, lift your hips, lift your hips. And then straighten your legs. Drop your knees, down dog. So in your first down dog, come up onto your tippy toes, bend that left knee, stretch your left heel down, sorry. And then come back to your tippy toes, bend the other knee, whichever one it was, and tap your heel. And then pedal your feet out a couple more times, shaking your booty a little bit. Come up nice and high in your tippy toes. Notice what's happening in your toes. Do you feel anything? Do you have any tightness in your toes? Are your toes becoming a little arthritic? Are your toes throbbing? Just notice. And then heels come down. Lift your right leg up. Nice breath in, just like we did on all fours. Right knee, right elbow. Send it back out. Right knee, right elbow. Send it back out. Right knee, right elbow. Send it back out. Leave it up there. Walk your hands back toward your left foot. And then see if you can hold on to your left ankle with one of your hands, or maybe even with both of your hands. Release your fingertips. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Bring your hands to your shins. Look forward. And as you exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, drop your hips, lift your arms, Uttanasana. Nice breath in. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Another nice breath in. Exhale, arms come behind you. Try to lift your chest a little so that you can keep yourself getting nice full breaths. Staying here, lift your arms up a little bit higher. Take another nice breath in, and then sweep your arms over your head. Hold yourself here. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Shift your weight into your right leg. Lift your left knee and hold it. Release your left foot down, sink a little bit lower. Take your left elbow, bring it to the outside of your right thigh. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Uttanasana twist. Look forward, press into your heels, lift yourself up, come up as high as you can. Reach up, stretch up, breathe up, and then open your arms nice and wide, fold forward. Bend your knees, and you can walk yourself or you can jump yourself to plank pose. And you're going to roll yourself to the outer edge of your right foot. You're going to lift your left arm up into the air, and then you're going to try to see if you can slide your foot onto your calf, coming into a side plank tree pose. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hand comes down, roll yourself down, foot to the floor, knees to the mat, hips to your heels. Take a couple of nice breaths. Come back to all fours, curl your toes, lift yourself to down dog. Now your left leg comes up into the air. Big breath in, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it out. And as you exhale, place your foot on the floor. Walk your feet to your hands, hands to your feet. Meet in the middle of your mat. Bring your hands to your shins, look forward. And then fold forward. Bend your knees, drop your hips, lift your arms, chair pose. Big breath in. Exhale, arms come out to the side. Another nice breath in. Exhale, arms come behind you. So we're going to leave them behind us for a little while. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hands a little higher. Feel your triceps working. And then lift your arms in front of you. And bring your hands to your heart center, shifting your weight into your left leg. Lift up your right knee and hold it. Good. Release your foot, sink a little bit lower. Right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Chair twist. Turn and look over that left shoulder. Come back to center. Press into your heels. Lift yourself up. Stretch those arms up into the air. Open wide. Fold forward. Stay in your forward bend for a moment, exploring how everything feels in the back of your body. Maybe we take this opportunity to lift ourselves up a couple of inches and use our arms like we're stirring a huge pot of turkey soup that we made with our leftover turkey. Keep stirring and stirring and stirring. And then try to reverse it, go around the other way. Slowly let your arms come to a still point. And then bend your knees, walk yourself or jump yourself to plank pose. Roll yourself to the outer edge of that left foot. Right arm comes up into the air. And then maybe you slide that right foot onto your left calf, coming into your side plank tree. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Slide your foot down, roll yourself back to plank, knees to the mat, hips to your heels. Take a couple of nice breaths. Come back to all fours, curl your toes. One more time, lift those hips, you're in down dog. Trying to get our heart rates up just a little bit. This time you're going to step your right foot to your right wrist. And then you're going to step it right back. Left foot comes to your left wrist. And you step it back. Again, right foot, right wrist, and back. Left foot and back. Right and back. Left and back. Again, right and back. Left and back. Last time, right and back. Left and back. Stay in your down dog for a moment. Come up onto your tippy toes. Rock yourself forward to plank. And then come down onto your right forearm. Come down onto your left forearm. Tap your right knee and lift. Left knee and lift. Right knee and lift. Left knee and lift. Both knees to the mat. Hips to your heels. Arms come behind you. Relax your shoulders. Sweep your hands behind you so that they're resting on your low back. And then we're going to take a nice breath in. Stand up on your knees, raising your right arm up over your head. And then leaning over to the left. Lifting yourself back up. Sweeping that hand behind you. Tuck your chin, your belly, come back down. Nice breath in. Stand on your knees. Left arm comes up. Lean over to the right. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, lower yourself back down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, right. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, curl down. And then inhale, left. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. And now you're going to inhale, bring both of your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Take your right foot, step it off to the side. And let your right hand rest on your thigh. Slowly slide that hand down your leg as that left elbow hovers near your ear. Big breath in, lift up. And now as you exhale, release your left hand down. Your right elbow comes over your ear. Using your whole core, lift yourself back up and slide your right knee in. Stretch that left leg out. Release your left hand. Slide it down your leg, right elbow over your ear. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, release your hand. Now your left elbow's near your ear. You're creating that straight line of energy from your left pinky finger to your left pinky toe. Inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, bring your knee back. Slide your hands onto your low back. So you want your hands resting like right above your sacrum. You're going to start to shift your hips forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and look up. This is a version of Ustrasana camel pose. And then bring your hips back to a neutral position. Roll yourself back down. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. Bring your hands next to you to steady yourself. Flop yourself onto one side. Swing your legs in front of you. Just a fancy way of saying come sit on your butt. And once you're here, we're going to begin by holding on behind our thighs, lifting one leg, lifting the other, lifting your chest, right? So your toes are pointing to your face. We're trying to keep these legs as much at a right angle as we can. Bring your arms out. And then elbows come back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stretch your arms forward. Bring your elbows back. Stretch your arms forward. Elbows back. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Stretch your arms forward. Bring your hands together. Twist to the right and center. Left and center. Right and center. Left and center. Feet to the floor. Hold on to your knees. Tuck your chin. Draw your belly in. Round your spine. Lift yourself back up. Raise your right arm up into the air and then release it down. Raise your left arm up into the air, release it down. Lift your right leg and release. Lift your left leg and release. Right leg, left arm and release. Left leg, right arm and release. Right arm, left leg and release. Left arm, right leg and release. Both arms, both legs. Try to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold on behind your thighs, bend your knees, bring yourself together. Toes to your face. You can hold on to your thighs. Stretch your right leg straight out. Bring it back in. Left leg and in. Inhale, press. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring it in. Maybe you let go. Inhale, right. Exhale, in. Inhale, left. Exhale, in. One more time. Right and in. Left and in. Feet to the floor. Wrap your arms. Tuck your chin. Pull your belly in. Lift yourself up. Slide your legs out in front of you. Maybe you even put your hands next to you to help yourself sit up really tall. So there's a difference between thinking you're sitting up and really sitting up straight. Toes are facing you. Your heels are pressing away. Arms come up, shoulders relax. Keeping your back straight. Take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, stretch forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come a little further forward. Inhale, lift up. This time as you exhale, come as far forward as you can. Try to hold on to either your ankles, your feet, or your toes. And keep looking out beyond your toes. Big breath in. And as you exhale, bend your elbows so that your elbows are coming to your shins. Slide your hands up your legs. Take your right foot, step it off to the side just a little bit. Left foot comes to the inside of that thigh. So this right leg is still active, right? It's not all flopping out to the side. My toes pointing to the ceiling. My thigh is engaged. Letting your right hand rest on your shin. Bring your left arm up into the air. Look to your left hand. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, drop that elbow over your ear. Keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Inhale, lift it up. And now as you exhale, drop that left hand on top of your right hand. Maybe you even hold on to your right foot. Leading with that left hand, sweep it up, drop it behind you, press into the floor, right arm lifts, your hips lift, you look up to your right hand. Release yourself down. Slide your feet together. So you can fool around a little bit with where your feet are, right? If they're really close in, your knees might be high and this might be uncomfortable. If you slide them out a little bit, maybe your knees relax a little bit more. So you want to come to a place where you're going to feel comfortable. So we're going to stay here for a little while. You're going to take a big breath in, lift your chest up, and then elbows to your calves, lean forward and relax your head. Nice hip opener, big inner thigh stretch, excellent spinal extension here. Try to continue getting a sense of moving forward every time you exhale. Lift yourself back up. And then you can slide that left leg out. Right foot comes inside your thigh. Left hand rests on your shin. Right arm up into the air. Look to your right hand. Big breath in. Exhale, drop that elbow over your ear. Inhale, lift up. And this time as you exhale, drop that right hand on top of your left hand. Maybe even it comes to the outside of your left foot. Leading with that right hand, sweep it up, drop it down behind you, gently press. Don't use your wrist as much as you're using your core to lift you up, and you're looking at that left hand. Release yourself back down. Bring your legs together. And then we're going to slowly lower ourselves down. So arms come straight out. Slowly, 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 slowly. Release yourself onto your mat and bring both of your knees into your chest. Open your arms out to the side. Let both of your knees fall halfway to the right. Let them hover. Keeping your thighs glued together, bring those knees back to center, and then let them come halfway down to the left, and they hover. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, stretch your legs up into the air, toes to your face. Nice breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulders, reaching your fingers toward your toes. Release your head, release your shoulders. Arms come to your side. Bend your knees, feet to the floor. Pressing into your feet, lift your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, stay here. Float your right arm up over your head, bring your left arm up over your head, and stay here. Pressing into your heels, lift your hips a little higher. Tuck your chin, lower your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, your hips. Wrap your arms around your legs again, and we'll go through that whole thing just a little bit faster. So open your arms out to the side, knees halfway to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center your exhale, brings your legs up into the air, toes to your face, and you lift your head and shoulders, reaching your fingers toward your toes or beyond your toes. Hold it. Release your head and shoulders, arms to your side, knees bend, feet to the floor, pressing into those feet, especially those heels. Lift your hips up. And then sweep your arms over your head, spread your fingers nice and wide. Take a nice big breath in, leaving your hips high. As you exhale, sweep your arms down like you're making a snow angel. And then let your hands come all the way underneath you, clasping your hands together. Maybe you have to lift your butt a little higher and shimmy your shoulders. Try to lift up your toes while you're here. Release your hands. Slowly lower that upper back, that middle back, that lower back, and those hips. Stretch your left leg straight out in front of you. Let your right knee fall out to the side with your foot resting either at your thigh or on that left calf. Coming into a reclined tree pose. So that left foot still points to your face, your toes to your face, your heels pressing forward, your left leg is engaged and active. Sweep your arms up over your head, relax your shoulders. So when we're in a standing tree pose, if it's challenging for you to bring your foot to your inner thigh for balance reasons, maybe this is the opportunity to see what that feels like from a hip opening perspective. Maybe you lean down and you bring that right foot a little bit higher up on your leg, letting that hip really open. Take your right hand, hold onto your left wrist, and really draw that left arm back, stretching through that whole left side of your body. Release your hands. Lift that right leg back up slowly. Slide your right foot out. And then bring that left knee in, drop it out to the side. That right leg is still active and engaged. And then you're going to hold on to your right wrist and you're going to gently guide that right arm back. Release your hands. Lift your left knee up. Slide your right foot back so both of your knees are bent. And then walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Let both of your knees fall down to the right. And pick up that right foot. Let it rest on your left knee. Release your right foot. Bring your knees back up. If your feet walk closer together, walk them back out, separate them. And then both of your knees fall down to the left. And you pick up your left foot, maybe, and you let it rest on your right knee. Release that left foot down. Bring your knees back to center. And then bring your right knee in. Bring your left knee in. Hold on to your kneecaps. And start to make some really big circles all the way around with your knees. Come to a still point. Stretch your legs up into the air. Bring your right knee on top of your left knee, and then bend your knees, holding on to your opposite ankles. Release your hands, uncross your legs, bring them back up into the air. And now your left knee comes on top of your right. You bend your knees, you hold on to your ankles. Uncross your legs, let your feet come onto the floor, and then stretch your left leg out, stretch your right leg out. Turn your palms upward. Take a big breath in, hold your breath. And exhale completely. And pay a little extra attention to your exhale. Allow that breath leaving your body to take with it any sense of lingering tension. Maybe your next exhale helps to relax your shoulders a little bit more. Maybe your next exhale allows your hips to feel like they are sinking into your mat. Allow your whole back body to release as you exhale. Slowly begin to roll yourself onto whichever side of your body feels more comfortable. And then begin to guide yourself back to a seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart center. And even though Thanksgiving has come and gone, that doesn't mean that you cannot continue to give thanks So start by giving thanks to yourself for taking the time to honor your body, your mind, and your spirit by coming to your mat this afternoon. If you would like to seal your practice with the sound of Om, we can chant one Om together. So if you're joining me, take a big breath in. Namaste.